my dream garage build, guys. As you can see, it's a double garage. The workshop I had before was bigger, but it wasn't mine. I actually moved a lot further away so I could afford to buy and have my own garage with my house and a double garage. It's my dream garage, guys. Yes, only 2 cars fit, but I do have space for a whole load of cars outside here on my drive and in front of the workshop. So what's gonna be happening today is I've got loads of bits that I need to sort out. I mean, built it, cars came in, and it was kind of like, I kind of half got it done or 3/4 of it done. Got the ramp in, bits and bobs. Now it just needs to be tidied up now. Because this is smaller than my last place, I've actually got stuff hanging around the side of the house. I've sold a whole load of bits. I've given away a whole load of bits, Mark IV bits, as well as Mark III bits. So yeah, so let's go into the workshop and I'll show you what I'm talking about, guys. So this for me is literally my dream workshop. Space for 2 cars, got a ramp on site, stuff on the wall, which I still need to do a whole load more. Shelving with lights and grills and kind of just all decorated in bits and bobs. Rusty Designs poster up there, you know. But yeah, it's been a tight squeeze trying to get everything, all my rubbish into this space, and that's why I've got the other place. And as you can see, I've got RAs running around. That's for Project Freebie. They need to be refurbed. Got the Bilsteins outside, bits and bobs everywhere. Now, dealing with what's actually in the workshop, the mess that I've got here. I've got a whole load of stuff here. So got that done. I built this bench with storage for like my welder, the pillar drill, bits and bobs in there. So that's actually tidy, I'm happy with that. I need to put the jet wash away. This I had when I was at the other workshop, but because the lighting here now is so much better, I can actually put that away. There's no point in that actually being around. This actually came with the ramp. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I definitely don't want it here. I'm gonna put it in storage with the other place for the time being. Also, shelving, I've kind of tidied it up. What I need to do, I shrunk a lot of stuff down, and actually with the 3D printer, I need to make a bit of space for it. So I kind of boarded it up at the side, and now I'm gonna get an acrylic perspex screen or something to put on there with some lights. So it's dust free as well, the 3D printing area. So I'm kind of halfway through that. Over here, this is the convertible, the GLI, with a 2E in it. Now, ECU issues, double check all the wires, and just rewire it in and get that running on standalone. Now, as you can see, I'm using this, the Cabrio as a shelf, which isn't great. Now, one of my plans, which I'm gonna be doing, is some of the board that was left over from what I did with the 3D printer. Just gonna, actually this space is wasted here. This is my charging area. I'm gonna put like a little shelf in there so I can actually double up the space of the stuff that's on there. As you can see, I don't know if you saw my video a few videos back, I also went to Essen and I got these brand new established 1970 wheel badges So I've got them for my RMs, and I've also got them for the RAs when they actually are done. So yep, so I'm gonna have to be sorting that out. Unfortunately, all this mess here on the floor is pretty much gonna have to stay there, because this is all the stuff from my E30 325 turbo project, which is going to be going back to the UK at some point very soon. It should be back actually from the paint shop really soon. I can't wait to show you guys the video of this as well, but that's another thing. Let's get on to what else needs to be done here in the workshop. Now, like I said, 3/4 of it is done. That kind of area is done. I've actually got a few more flags to go up, banners which I need to put up. I've got a BBS one here, and I think this is an IBAC one, so that should look pretty cool to cover up some of the wall space. So yeah, we're going to be putting that up today as well, probably above the GT Engineering one, kind of around that kind of area there, or maybe actually in the middle bit there. I haven't decided yet. Let me see. Also, in my previous video, I did kind of this, printed out all the C2 fuse box connectors and all the rest of it, and then put them in a frame. Also done it for the C1, and it's been sitting there for a good few months. Gonna drill a hole, put it up. It takes 2 minutes, but yeah, it's finding those 2 minutes sometimes can be a pain. And now the bit that when there's a mess, I struggle with kind of just try to ignore it and look at this bit. So one of the things with this floor is, yes, it's a cool floor, but I probably like most of these floors, when you weld or when you use the grinder, it kind of marks it. So that's why I kind of thought I'm not going to be doing, I've got a few more left over, but I'll keep them as spares, but they need to be stored, they can't be there. I'm going to tidy this up along here, so it just literally just runs along there, and I might paint this floor. So basically this bench here is going to be for grinding work and welding and stuff like that. So got this, actually again, all this stuff was actually all metal left over from what the ramp came in. So I'm actually upcycling in these beams as well. So I've painted them up. I've got 3 engines there, a couple of ABFs, and the original 1300 from the Mark II. Yeah, I've actually bought a vise, and it's somewhere here. I need to find it. I don't know where I've put it. It's somewhere around. I've got a vise here, so I need to figure out, put a vise on. We're gonna do that today as well. I want to put a backboard on there, because obviously the wall's gonna get kind of, dirty and oily and stuff, whatever, with stuff there. Also, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell from the camera, but that shelving there, stuff's a bit too heavy for it really, and it looks like it's gonna fall. I need to be really careful with this here. So I'm gonna put another bracket, so to take the stuff off the shelf, put the bracket up to give it a bit more support, hopefully with this bracket. Now ultimately, it won't happen in this video, but I do want to get a board to put up along there and actually put a sink in there, because there is actually a tap here with water, just can run it along as well. And so I'm gonna have to attack this and give this a good clean. Well, today's the day, it seems. Right, so I'm gonna go through some of this stuff here, and I'm gonna load up the stuff that I know is gonna be going to the other storage place. Put this in the car, we'll take it to the storage place. You can see I'm gonna be accumulating a whole load more of Mark II bits and pieces. So at least I need the storage to keep all this stuff. All right, let's go through this. Right, so I finally cleaned up this area. Wine warehouse storage. Yeah, the wine warehouse storage. That's where I've put those bits and pieces that I don't need. So here it is, guys.
my little my wine cellar or wine, I don't know what you call this in English.
So let's open, it's not a wine cellar, it's a wine storage place. I don't know what you would call this in English. But there you go, look at that. Obviously I'm doing some building work. Yeah, they've got these wine storage bits with taps on them and stuff. Look pretty cool. There's another one over there. And I think this is actually where they would actually squeeze and make the wine, squeeze the grapes with that contraption on there, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of probably that wall first, knock that down, put shelving up and shelving up along here so I can store as many VW parts as possible, because I think this Mark II stuff is gonna be wanted more and more, and there's obviously dwindling supply even here now in the scrapyards. So I'm literally grabbing as much as I can at the moment. Slowly, 2024, this year is going to be a year of me grabbing as much as I can and storing it, hoarding it almost. Okay, so let's get these wheels in, there's other little bits in, probably stack them up over there. So now, I'm going to remove these boxes up here, because as you can see, it's kind of like I showed you earlier on, it's kind of really weighing down. I need to put an extra bracket on that wall to make sure it doesn't fall down. So up here you can actually see how much it's actually dropped. So that's where it needs to be, that's where it was with all the weight, so yeah. So definitely this can't go up there with the alternators and starter motors and stuff. It's way, way too heavy. I think I'm just gonna leave that on this. Wow. On there for the time being. It's out of the way, or maybe actually I'll move it into the corner. Now you're probably wondering what's in these boxes. Loads of fuse boxes and wiring basically in that particular one there. This one isn't too heavy, so that can go back up. Oh yeah, that's a lot more stable. And the next one, got a couple of 9-inch servos. This is all my brake stuff in here. So I'm gonna put, you can see, master cylinders and reservoirs, ABS pumps and stuff. That's all in there, it's all my brake stuff. So I've actually got a few bits to fit into there actually. I've got 2 clutch master cylinder brackets for the Mark II. The other heavy one that was on there, I've actually replaced it with one that fits on the bottom, on the lower shelf on the floor. And this one at the moment is actually empty. So that can go waiting to be filled. So the last box, again, is actually just full of wiring harnesses. Clear off the bits and bobs that are on here, which is the new vise. This nice bit of pine. Sand it down, and it'll fit. Just need to screw that straight onto the wall there like that. So it gives me a bit of a splash guard, it's not going to damage the wall and stuff. So I've actually put an M10 through there, 17 with nut and bolt, a VW1. That is definitely not moving anywhere. So I actually finally have now a vise. So the next thing I'll do is go put up this C1 wiring there like that. There we go. I've got that out of the way. Just straighten my VW thing there. So now that is done, what was left to do? Oh yes, I've got a few banners to put up. Also got to put a shelf up over there so I can tidy up my camera stuff. Here, I'm literally done. Just need to screw a few more bits, but yeah, actually, and put some more bits on the wall. Maybe I actually put a banner on here actually. Looks a bit boring here. Maybe I'll put one there and one there. So I think that's worked out pretty well. Now I can remove the rest of these, or these are gonna go up. So what can I say, guys? That's definitely a vast improvement. Looks a lot tidier here. I decided to put the bright action instead of the dark grey BBS one, the eye back one there to kind of brighten up this darker corner here. And everything's got its place at the moment, and I've got space for more shelving potential on this side. So that's where I put the jet wash with the bucket. That's pretty cool. So now that looks a lot better in that area there, and I've tidied it all up and stuff, and finally put that up there, and there's no stuff resting on customers' cars. I guess like it says, people, likes are free. Pieces, and that actually looks quite good there, that banner. I'm happy I actually put it there instead of over there, because like I said, it gives me space as well if I want to put more stuff up on the wall for storage and decoration as well. I was actually going to tidy up this little power tool rack. I'm going to clean this. It's just been accumulating rubbish on here, and there's going to be a reason for that. I've been given a free TV, so I'm actually going to stick a little TV up here because I haven't got much space anyway. I think it's like a 32 inch, quite small. So here's a free TV. It's a 32 inch. I suppose I have fairly good reviews, but it was given to me, it's free. The only thing I had to buy was this swivel TV stand so I can fit it right on there. So I'm living the dream. Yes, I've got a TV in my garage. Okay, it's only 32 inch. It's not the biggest TV. It would obviously be a bit nicer if it was a 55 inch, but hey, you know, I'm living the dream slowly, step by step, my small 32 inch dream. So hopefully I'm not going to drop it. This should be easy to go up. It's quite a small TV really. Trust the wire to get in the way. Give it a quick wipe down the fingerprints off it. So there you have it, guys. Got a TV in my workshop. Actually, I think if it was any bigger, yes, okay, it would look cool. You even play games on it, but it's not a bad size for this amount of space I actually have on the wall. So I think that'll do. And this is it, guys. This is actually stage 2, the upgrade. And it's actually how I want to start the year. Bit of a clean, because it was kind of really messy, as you saw over in that side there, and now it looks a lot better. You know, what can I say, with a few posters up, cleaning it up, organizing it. Didn't take much, took me maybe like about a day and a half to actually sort all this out, guys. So yeah, I feel like less stressed. I can carry on with the year ahead. It's going to be a crazy year, but yeah, I'm waffling. Guys, check out the website, please, www.wrestledesigns.com. There's loads of secondhand parts on there and a few new bits as well. Some of my 3D printed pollen filter, cabin filters, and a few other little bits coming. And there will be more coming online, a whole load more coming online for 2024. I might actually even have to get somebody involved to actually take care of the shop side of stuff, the store side, because it's actually, yeah, it's been crazy with the pollen filters they've been selling all over the world. Yeah, I'm quite happy, left-hand drive and right-hand drive ones, because, you know, no one does the right-hand drive ones. But yeah, so, well, as of yet anyway, I seem to be the only one at the moment. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Likes are free. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Click on that notification bell and be safe.